In this video, I am going to present how to calculate portfolio variance and portfolio risk. The advantage of this is we would be able to know the risk levels of a portfolio in case of two securities, and by creating a model we can experiment with what will happen to our portfolio when we change the proportions or weights in a portfolio, or what happens when securities risk changes, or we can also experiment with what happens when the correlation between securities change. So first of all, we see what is a portfolio variance, and portfolio variance is calculated using equation variance of portfolio equals to weight square of security 1 variance of security 1 plus weight square of security 2 variance of security 2 plus 2 into weight of 1 weight of 2 and covariance of security 1 security 2. Majority of the students get confused with this equation, and they find it difficult to memorize this equation. But the two security portfolio equation is as simple as a plus b whole square. If you look at this equation clearly, you will understand that it is simply an a plus b whole square equation. So this part is a square plus b square plus 2 into ab. Additionally, what we are adding here is the covariance of ab. That's it. So here weight square of 1 and variance of 1 is a square, weight square of 2 variance of 2 is b square plus 2 into weight of 1 weight of 2 is 2 into ab, and additional added is covariance of AB. And covariance can alternatively calculated using equation covariance of xy equals to correlation of xy standard deviation of y. Because for many stocks variance is not available, but the standard deviation is publicly available. You look at any newspapers or business magazines or stock exchanges, the stock's standard deviation, that is total risk, is easily available. So based on the total risk and correlations, we calculate the portfolio return. So for our example, we take two stocks, stock A and stock B, assuming that we invested a proportion of 25%, I'm taking in decimals, 0.25%, 25% in stock A and 0.75% in stock B. And the risk of stock A is total risk, that is let us say 20% is a total risk, and in stock B our risk is 15%, 0.15. So this information, that is the risk information, is available, whereas weights and proportions, that as an investor we need to decide how much of amount need to be invested in each stock. So first we calculate the weight square of this. So for this we use Excel function power equal to power, that is a weight comma 2. So we got a weight square. If we drag on to right, it will automatically calculate as the risk square, that is risk is a standard deviation and variance is standard deviation square. So we calculated weight square and variance of both the stocks. So for this stock, let us assume that the correlation is 0.85 is a correlation. So covariance equals to, so here we have equation for covariance equals to correlation of xy, standard deviation of x and standard deviation of y. This equals to correlation of xy multiplied by standard deviation of x and standard deviation of y, that is stock A and stock B. So we got a covariance value. Now first we calculate portfolio variance. So portfolio variance equals to what it says, weight square of 1 and variance of 1. So weight square of stock A into variance of stock A plus weight square of stock B into variance of stock B plus 2 into weight of A into weight of B into covariance of AB. So here got portfolio variance, and portfolio standard deviation is square root of portfolio variance. So just convert this into percentage. So our portfolio risk is 15%. Now you see what happens when you change weights. So here our stock A is high risk, that is when comparing with stock A and B, stock A is high risk. Now we change the proportions. So in stock A we invest 25%, and in stock B we invest 25%. In stock A we invest 75%, and in stock B we invest 25%. What happened to our portfolio risk? Portfolio risk increased. And if we change, say this is into 50% in stock A and 50% in stock B, our portfolio return is, so the portfolio risk is 16.85%. Similarly, when the correlation between stocks varies, say we'll say high stock, here we invest 80% in a high risk stock and 20% in a low risk stock. So our overall risk is 18.62%. If we look at correlation, remember this has got a positive correlation of 0.85. We'll take minus correlation, negative correlation, minus 0.85. So our portfolio risk is decreased from 18% to 13%. So by creating a model similar to this, we can make a combination of various securities, and we'll simulate, we'll experiment what is the total risk proportion when the weights change, when risk changes, and when correlation changes.